Hello mates and welcome to the Baron Reviews with me, the Baron. Today's game is Hotdogs, Horsehoes and Hand Grenades, which I shall refer to as H3. A realistic weapon simulator for the Oculus Rift and Vive, made by developers Rust Limited. Now, on paper, this game sounds pretty dull. Shoot a variety of guns at targets. In reality though, it's one of the best VR experiences out there, and I think that can largely be attributed to the quality control and attention to detail put into the game by its developer. Now, being from Ireland, I don't particularly love guns in real life, and I find the idea of owning and shooting a gun kind of intimidating, but this has really been enlightening for me as an educational tool. The level of realism for each gun is so high that after 20ish years of gaming, where the majority of games involve shooting guns of some kind, I was shocked to find that with an M16 in my hand, I had no clue how to actually fire it. All the small things, loading a clip, flicking the safety, racking the slide, fiddling with the sights and attachments, I absolutely loved it as a learning experience. Plus the little things, like I didn't know that after loading and racking a pistol, removing the clip still left one bullet in the chamber that could be fired. It was therefore surprising to me when I accidentally shot my virtual feckin' foot off, thinking the gun was safely unloaded. Now, to me, this is one of those things that even if you're the most liberal, anti-gun people in real life, it's still a damn good thing to at least know how they work from a safety point of view. But it's not all educational and serious. In fact, for a game about realistic lethal weapons, H3 does an incredible job at not taking itself too seriously. There's tons of fun to be had with all sorts of varying game modes, from straight up target shooting at the range, to swinging out the ceiling while shooting at a jungle gym type arena, to the terrifyingly intense meat grinder mode. As well as being able to spawn items to mess around with without limitation, there's also the ability to reset the environment back to its clean original state. The variety of guns is large and fantastic, with a huge amount of quality and care being placed in each one. With one exception, they're all true to their real life counterparts, and that one exception is the fictitious gun, the cleric's pistol from the film Equilibrium, which was absolutely amazing to get to shoot. There's also some melee weapons to mess around with, as well as throwables and then some straight up silly items. Graphically, the game is so well done, the guns and textures look great, some of the best I've seen in VR. The audio too is absolutely top marked, with fantastic attention to detail being placed in the little things, from the crack of different calibers to the plink of bullet cases hitting the floor. Gunfire also takes into consideration environmental reverb, so a rifle doesn't sound the same in a gun range as it does outside. All these small things do such a good job at making the experience feel realistic. The physics are excellent too, with the ability to change how the physics work, from realistic to semi-realistic or not at all. I love realistic because I love the feel of the guns when you toss them to a table, though tossing grenades with realistic physics is a little bit tricky. I absolutely love that the option is given to have no bullet casing cleanup, so you can see all the casings pile up on the floor. Other than that, interacting with the guns can be a little bit niggly at times, especially with the touch controllers. But I mostly chalk that up to just the nature of doing anything with the motion controllers. Plus, a recent update has helped tremendously with touch calibration. Because of the mostly standard nature of this game, VR sickness was non-existent for me. You can move around with a teleport, which works perfectly fine. I've no complaints about this game at all, but I do have two disappointments, of which sadly the debates have been soundly put to rest. I would like to have had, or at least the option to have had, been able to see my hands in the game for immersion. However, due to the understandable technical difficulties in this task and potential bugginess it could cause, it isn't going to happen. But even more than that, I wish that H3 had a workshop on Steam where modders could create fictitious guns from sci-fi or movies, like imagine the Robocop gun or Blade Runner, or even something crazy like a proton pack. However, due to the complexity of adding guns and their physics, the game wouldn't be able to support the architecture for modders, so it's a sound no on that. The absence of these two things are disappointing in the truest sense of the word, but in no way make the game any less incredible. Even though it's in early access, the current game is polished like a full release. Updates have been consistent and substantial in content, with the developer being active on the forums and engaging with the community. If you love guns, this is a must-play game, and if you don't love guns, I still say this is a must-play game. So that's it from me, the Baron. If you're interested in this game, you can find it in the link below, and I give this one a hearty recommendation. And don't forget, if you like this review, please remember to like and subscribe. So until next time, cheers.